All rise.
This is Deeper Than Money. Talk to me. I want viewers watching my show to believe in themselves.
Judge Hatchett is compelling.
If he is not going to honor you, he needs to be gone.
Compassionate.
I don't want you to give up on your dreams. I don't. And I want to figure out how we get this straight.
She's powerful.
If I were in this situation, I would have put you out too.
And she's on the bench.
I feel like I'm being judged here.
That's what I do.
You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. Ava Berry is suing Marianne Lansing in the amount of $1,000. Ms. Berry claims her nervous neighbor made her wreck her car while she was giving her a ride, and says Ms. Lansing owes for her insurance deductible.
Hi, Miss Berry, you are suing the defendant for $1,000.
Yes, I am.
And
Your
this
Honor.
is concerning damage to your car.
Yes, Your Honor.
But I've read the complaint, so this is a much deeper deal than just the damage to your car.
I don't believe so. I think it's just the damages. I feel like if it was deeper, I would be asking for more.
Oh, you'd be asking for a lot more? So tell me about your relationship. How do you know each other?
So I met Miss Lansing about 2 years ago. I moved into a condo next door to hers. The first week I was there, she's very friendly. She came over, she made monkey bread and offered me some. And then
What's monkey bread?
some type of bread, Your Honor. It was dry, but I was nice. I was nice.
Ooh.
Her
Well,
cooking is good, but the monkey bread was dry.
I'm sorry I asked. All right, moving on.
An old family
so she,
recipe.
We got really close. To me, I feel like she was trying to get a little closer than I wanted her to.
What do you mean by that?
She just became a little overbearing.
How so?
She wanted to be in my business. I could barely bring guys over if I wanted to because she wanted to know all about them. She wanted to know deeper about me than I was trying to let on, and it was kind of like she didn't allow me to give her the information that I wanted to give her. She wanted to know my business. Like, I don't know. I don't know if
She was coming to my house once a week for the last 2 years eating dinner.
She's definitely stretching the truth.
So you're saying that you weren't at her house every week for dinner?
No, no, I'm a part-time student and I have a part-time job. Like, I don't have time to go to her house once a week to have dinner. And then I didn't come here to disrespect her. I respect my elders.
I
I'm not trying to,
appreciate
her food is good, but not all of it is good. So why would I be at her house once a week for dinner?
So how often would you say you were at her house?
Yes, how often?
Probably like twice a month. Like, she's a nice lady. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we catch up, we have conversations. She's a very nice lady. Like, I stayed over, I would wash her dishes. One time she got mad because I put up her dishes in the wrong way. She was mad at me for 2 weeks.
So, Miss Lansing, tell me, how do you describe the relationship between the two of you?
I just moved there like 5 years ago before she got there. I was happily married to my husband, Herbert. He died in a car accident.
Oh, I'm so
And
sorry.
so I moved out the house and I bought me a condo. And I met the nice young lady, and she's a beautiful young lady. She kind of reminds me of myself.
That's
when
her
I was
problem.
younger.
So what do you do every day? Do you work? Are you retired?
No, I knit and crochet and I go to bingo.
Okay, so you are retired at this point?
Yes, teacher.
Now, but you're suing her for $1,000. What happened?
So Miss Lansing needed to go to the courthouse because she wanted to refute some type of citations. You can ask her what those citations were
What kind of
for.
citation? What was happening?
Well, I follow the rules.
What was the citation for?
Well, driving a little slow. Like if the sign says 35, I do 30.
I think it was much slower
Nobody
than
gets
that.
a citation for driving 30.
Well, the officer said that I was like slowing down traffic and
So you were impeding traffic.
yeah, that's what it was.
So you got a ticket, and you needed to go to court, and you wanted to dispute the ticket. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right. So why didn't you just drive yourself to court?
Exactly. Tell her.
One day I was driving and I had an accident in my beautiful car.
What kind of accident?
Driving too slow, so somebody hit me from behind.
Wait a minute. We have a pattern of driving too slow here. So what's going on? Tell me really what's going on.
Since my husband passed, I wasn't really driving that much before, so now I drive myself everywhere when I have to go somewhere.
She drives super slow and she's driving a lot, which is why I told her like she should start taking like ride shares or a cab.
And who wants to get in a car with a stranger? Why would you do that in 2025?
I'm a stranger, Your Honor. She doesn't know me that well.
So now if you're at her house twice a month
Thank
for
you.
dinner, she knows you.
2 years, Taco Tuesday.
So now you've got to go to court. Now you had an accident, but this is separate from the accident.
Yeah, that's another case.
How many cases have you had, Miss Lynn?
Exactly.
I think like 3. But like 2 of them was like tickets, and then
4
the other
including
was
this
the
one.
person bagged in, hit me from behind, and that's what happened to my beautiful car.
What happened to your beautiful car? Oh, let me
It was
see.
hit from behind, yes.
Let me see this.
Coming up on The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
She started freaking out. She was freaking out like when
Wait,
she would
Your
see a
Honor.
red light, she's
Wait.
holding the thing, screaming. The whole time I'm
Even
trying...
on the streets, not on the freeway.
Exactly.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Ava Berry, who is suing Marianne Lansing for property damage.
Thank you. That is my 1967 Skylark, yes. That's
And
her.
explain to me again why you had to ask the plaintiff to take you to court.
Because Pearl was in the shop, because somebody hit me from behind. So
Because
Pearl,
you were driving so slow?
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's what they said. Okay.
Yes, that's what they told me.
We are at the situation where you're having to drive her to court. And what happened?
Yes.
So I told her that I'll drive her. She had her own restrictions of how she wanted me to drive, which I respect my elders. So I agreed. I said, okay, sure.
What kind of restrictions?
She told me that...
I asked her, could she please not get on the freeway?
She
Because
wa-
that's how my husband was
She
killed.
wanted me to drive a whole bunch of back streets.
Okay, so there's trauma around this.
Yes, very much so.
Your husband was killed in an accident on the freeway.
Yes.
So there's trauma around this.
Exactly.
Yeah, respectfully, that's not my problem, though. Like, I was doing her a favor.
My God. My God.
This is what she does. I was doing her a favor, and I allowed her in my car. I allowed her restrictions, but I did tell her I had to go to class at 3:30 that day.
And she did.
I barely made it. I took her to court at 8 a.m. We didn't leave until 2 p.m. There's already rush hour traffic. People are getting home.
I'm known in the town, so it took a little longer in court that day, and she knew that.
How would I know that, Your
How would
Honor?
she
I was-
know that? If she goes
Exactly.
to court, if she takes you to court starting at 8 o'clock, she tells you she's got to be in class at 3, and you all don't leave the courthouse until 2 o'clock. How is she going to get to class on time?
By taking the streets like I asked her to.
I also told her, Your Honor, that I will take the streets, which we did on the way there, but I also told her that if we were pressed for time, we were going to have to get on the highway. She said we'll be okay. So I'm assuming she already knew that we were going to get out a little bit sooner. We weren't going to be there that long. So I'm like, okay, fine.
That's a long day from 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
Sitting in the car. And I didn't leave her. She could have took the bus since she has all these restrictions. She could have hired a driver. But I didn't leave her. I stayed. But we got on the highway.
And then what happened? Because that's really why you're here.
She started freaking out. She was freaking out on the back streets, like when
Wait,
she would
Your
see
Honor.
a red light. She's
Wait.
holding the thing, screaming, and the whole time I'm
Even
trying.
on the streets, not on the freeway.
Exactly how I did it. I did exactly how she wanted to, but she was still freaking out.
Yeah, because she had the music up kind of loud a little bit, and she was kind of keeping up with the speed. And I was like, can you just slow down just a little bit?
I was driving the speed limit.
So you wanted her to drive less than the speed limit.
No, she could have kept up, but just slow down.
She wanted me to be like her, Your Honor. She wanted me to impede traffic.
And we made it there safely, too.
With all of her screaming, because I thought we had time.
Are you screaming while she's driving?
No, I don't think it was
She's
screaming.
screaming.
What do you think it was?
Maybe just talking a little loud, but I
A
wasn't
little loud?
screaming. Yeah.
Give me an example of what triggered her to talk loudly.
I'm driving. I'm far away from the red light. Far.
With the music on.
She sees the red light. Ava, stop! Ava, stop! I'm like, we have to get there. I was slowing down, I was listening to her, but then when it came down to it, it was time for me to go to class, and I told her, we gotta get on this highway, she started freaking out even more.
How so? What did she do?
Screaming at me, telling me we can't get on this highway, telling me how I should be driving my car. Then I see a carpool
Look who's
lane.
screaming.
I see a carpool lane. I try to get over
Right?
to get on the carpool lane, and I got over safely because we made it there. I get to the carpool lane, she freaks out even more just because I move lanes.
Well, she's forgetting to tell you that it was cars stopping ahead of us. I can see the red lights. And she went from like one lane to, what do they call it, like the HOV?
Yeah.
I think it's called the HOV. She was
Right.
getting in there. Yeah.
The carpool
Right,
lane.
because she needed to get in the HOV lane because she needed to get to class.
Well,
And if you get in the HOV lane and there were two of you in the car, it will move faster, hopefully, than the traffic. And she says that you freaked out in the process.
I don't think I freaked out. I just asked her to slow down just a little bit.
Well, how's she gonna slow down when she's trying to get over to the lane?
She's young.
You know what's gonna happen? Let me tell you exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna rule on this case. Let me exactly what's gonna happen. If she did what you wanted her to do, she would have had the same kind of accident that you had in Pearl. Because somebody would have rear-ended her if she gets in the lane and then slows down and doesn't keep up with the traffic to even get over to the HOV lane. You see what
But
I'm saying?
I asked her not to even get on the freeway.
But she had to go to class. Miss Lansing, she had to get to class. She was doing you a service. She was doing you a
And
favor.
she had been eating my tacos and my monkey bread too.
That's besides the point. That is literally besides the point.
I asked her
Miss
to
Lansing.
drive on the streets.
You needed to get to court that day.
I did.
She was there at 8 o'clock.
She was
She sat there in her car waiting on you
with my monkey bread.
until 2 o'clock. I don't care if it was monkey bread, steak, salmon, and chips.
Coming up,
I was doing you a favor.
You ate at my house.
No more monkey bread.
It's dry anyway, Your Honor.
No more monkey bread. Because this is really,
It's dry.
this is not a healthy situation.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Ava Berry, who is suing Marianne Lansing for property damage.
The point is that she was in the car waiting from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. She needs to be in class at 3. She says the only way I'm going to be able to make it to class, first of all, she's got to take you home, is to get on the
We lived in
expressway.
the same building.
What would have happened had you walked out of the courthouse and she wasn't there? If she had said, you know what,
Take
this
the
is
bus.
too much, I'm just going to leave her, and what would you have done?
I would have kept calling her. She normally answers. She
But-
knows.
Do you see, like, it's entitlement. I don't owe you anything. I was doing you a favor.
You ate at my house.
No more monkey bread.
It's dry anyway, Your Honor.
No more monkey bread. Because this is really,
It's dry.
this is not a healthy situation. This is not a healthy situation.
You're right. I was trying to be nice and kind, eating her dry monkey bread every time she offered it to me. She doesn't have children.
Well,
she
now
doesn't
you
have...
had benefits too. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're over eating in her
Yes,
house.
thank you, thank
there
you.
were benefits here, so don't make it sound like you were all this was on her and you weren't getting any benefits.
Trying to help
from
the
this.
next person out.
All right. So that
It was
day,
more stressful than benefits.
one more time, what happened? Because I need to rule on this case. What happened when you got on the expressway and moved over to the HOV lane?
Yeah, tell
She
her what
freaked
happened.
out and she grabbed my arm as I was driving. So, which made me hit one of the concrete barriers, which, Your Honor, I have pictures.
It wasn't that bad.
Coming up,
I even asked her for half, Your Honor. She still refused.
And you're only asking for the deductible.
I'm only asking for the...
And you even asked for $500 and you refused.
And I never asked her for any money when she was eating at my house.
you're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett. The Verdict with Judge Hatchett is back with the case of Ava Berry, who is suing Marianne Lansing for property damage.
Your Honor, I have pictures, and then I also have the car insurance statement saying it's $6,000 worth of damage. I'm only asking for $1,000 for the deductible.
And that's
So
high.
here's the picture of my car and then the car insurance.
So what's been the relationship between the two of you since this happened?
There's
moved.
not one.
She's gone.
There's not one. I even asked her for half, Your Honor. She still refused. I was trying to reason with her and she still refused.
And you're only asking for the deductible.
I'm only asking for the...
And you even asked for $500 and you refused.
And I never asked her for any money when she was eating at my house.
My car was in the
can't
shop
do
for
it.
2 weeks. I had to take ride shares. I didn't ask her for any money for the ride share. I didn't ask her for anything. All I'm asking is for the $1,000 for the deductible.
Well, let me just say that relationships are more important than money, right?
Yes.
And you're saying that this was all a one-way street, that she was always at your house eating your monkey bread, but there were some benefits to you too. Because I don't think that she would have taken off all that time to get you to court that day unless she felt like she needed to do something to support you, right? And I think it's very unfortunate that the two of you are in my courtroom. There are relationships that are far more important than money. And I would hope that you would think about that. Because at this stage of your life, having lost the love of your life in a tragic accident, that there is some benefit in having people in your life who care about you.
I agree.
Judge Hatchett's verdict when we return. You're watching The Verdict with Judge Hatchett.
And you need to also understand that there is a certain kind of fear that she has about driving. And so I wouldn't drive her anymore. And I want there to be some kind of bridge here, right? And whoever you find as her driver is going to have to understand that this is difficult. The $1,000 that you're going to pay the plaintiff,
Okay.
judgment for the plaintiff. I'm trying to fix this.
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Lansing, if you need to go to therapy to get over your fear of being in a car, or we need to put you in the back seat with a mask on, I don't know what we're gonna have to do, but you're gonna have to do something.
Not the back seat.
She just needs
Oh yeah, you need to be
Not the
all
back
the way in the
seat.
back seat. All the way in the back seat, seatbelt and a mask on so you can't see what's going on until you safely get to where you're going. Otherwise, you're gonna be an isolated woman in your condo. Because nobody's gonna wanna drive you. Let's start there.
I know I'm having that problem right
wouldn't
now.
offer you a drive. Because I drive fast. I do. I'm just gonna tell you, I drive fast. And if you're screaming and hollering, I am gonna put you out of my car.
Exactly.
Okay, Harvey, judgment for the plaintiff, $1,000.
Monkey bread.
Let's get them out of here. And I don't want to hear any more about monkey bread. You understand? We'll stand adjourned.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge Hatchett has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant has been ordered to pay $1,000.
Can we hug it out?
Sure.
Oh, mercy.
Thank you.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.